On the eve of the NBA Finals, we bring in the voice of the Knicks and the voice of the NBA, Mike Breen, who joins us from Toronto. And Mike, by my count, this is your 14th straight NBA Finals call. What does it mean to you as you get ready to call another series?
Well, before we get into that, am I required now to roll up my sleeves as well? You doing it?
First of all, the hoodie.
At least you got rid of the hat. Thankfully you got rid of the hat from the last appearance.
I've been chastised for my dress every time I've been on this program.
Are you Drake now? Are you going hoodie here? Is this above the rim? I mean,
well, that's the big over and under right now up here is how many times Drake will be shown on television by halftime of Game 1.
Well, do you have any input in how the cameras are going to be situated and the shots that are going to be taken?
No, I think there's about 67 cameras, so they're gonna leave me out of it. But to answer your initial question, Bill, it's hard to believe. I've been blessed far more than I deserve, and I look at it every year as an honor and a privilege to be able to call these games.
I know it's been kicked around as well leading into this, especially because the Warriors have had so much time off. But I'm not going to say are the Warriors better without Kevin Durant, but how about this? Are the Warriors more fun without Kevin Durant?
Well, I think anytime the ball's in Steph Curry's hands more, it makes it more entertaining. I mean, not only is he a great player, but he's one of the most entertaining players the game has ever seen. So that adds to a little entertainment. Obviously, the ball movement is more. When you have a guy like Kevin Durant, you can just put the ball in his hands and he can pretty much score anywhere he wants. So I do think from a standpoint of, just from watching and see the ball flying around and Curry flying around, there might be a little more entertainment value. But they're all talking, and rightfully so. For them to win the series, they're really hoping to get him back. He's definitely not going to play in Game 1, probably not in Game 2. But I think they need him to win the series because Toronto, as you guys have seen, they're playing great basketball, especially on the defensive end.
What do you think, Mike, is going to be the biggest factor overall in determining the outcome of the series?
It's funny, Billy. Everybody just talks about you've got to have good defense, some way to contain or control the Golden State offense. But to me, the key is you have to score enough points to beat them. They're so explosive offensively, and you can do a good job defensively. But if you don't score enough points, obviously you're in big trouble. And Toronto's gone through some stretches where they have struggled to score. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard is having a playoffs for the ages, but they need their three-point shot to get going. They need Danny Green, who had a rough series against Milwaukee, to get going. They need a couple of other players to make sure they score offensively on a consistent basis.
I hope this isn't a Captain Obvious question, but I'll ask it anyway. We know the odd number games are always the pivotal ones, the critical ones in a 7-game series. Game 1, though, knowing that the Raptors have come back against the Bucks, they came back to win that series. However, it is the Warriors. Is Game 1 more critical for the Raptors to win to make sure this isn't a short series?
Normally I would say yes, Alan, but not with this Raptor team. I mean, they trailed in each series. They lost Game 1 against Orlando. They're down 2-1 against Philly. They're down 0-2 against the Milwaukee Bucks. So, they've shown their ability to come back. Obviously, it's a different opponent. It's the hardest foe they've had all season long. But I think the way the playoffs have gone and so many big road wins from a lot of different teams, not just these two teams, I don't think the home court is as important, especially early in the series.
Now, you have all your stats and your facts, and you put together, I know you've been probably studying for this the last couple of days, getting ready for all of the information that you want to deliver on the broadcast. But have you seen this list on Reddit for this incredible streak that has now continued amazingly into this year, and Jeremy Lin is in the middle of it? This streak of 73 straight years that the NBA Finals has contained at least one player on one of the teams who once played for the Knicks.
I only found out about it earlier today. The Knicks are never far from our hearts, so it's appropriate. But it really is incredible when you think about it. There's that other streak of Shaquille O'Neal has had a teammate, I think, since '84, since the '84 Finals. There's been somebody who played with Shaq who's played in the Finals, but I never heard of this one until this morning. Howie Singer sent it to me, and I was like, this is unbelievable.
So, Mike, we opened the show in our last segment, and our question of the day is best basketball movie. What's your favorite basketball movie?
You mean there's actually a question about what's the best one?
I love it.
Hoosiers, right?
Oh, so it's not even close.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
That brings some sense and sensibility to this thing. And it's not just a great basketball movie, it's a great movie.
And it has one of the greatest soundtracks in the history of film. Jerry Goldsmith's soundtrack is an all-time classic.
Mike, with all due respect, as we look on the video call center behind you, there's some concern about your accommodations. Should we be concerned about your hotel situation right now?
No, I'm actually at my Uncle Brendan's house in West. So no need to worry.
He's in Mississauga somewhere with family.
On that note, Mike,
What's in the fridge?
thank you so much as always. Have a great call, the NBA Finals.
I'll try and dress more appropriately next time.
Okay. Well, you're 0 for 2. One more time, and that'll be the last chance, okay?
No.
For more great videos from the MSG 150, check out right there. And remember, our show is on Monday through Thursday, 8 to 10:30 p.m. on MSG Network and MSG Go.